Hi, this is Dr. Kara Stillen coming back to you. We are going to start our series talking about substance-related and addictive disorders. This is from the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5, Edition 5, and this is alcohol use disorder. So, someone that has alcohol use disorder has consumed and continues to consume on a pretty patterned basis alcoholic beverages for consecutive months, and specifically at least 12 months. They have to have two of the following symptoms, including drinking more than what they originally said they would. So if somebody says, I'm going to go out for 2 drinks, and they end up getting bombed and have about 7 of them. That would be one symptom. Not following through with chores at home or work, probably because you're hungover or your body's not dealing well with having consistent alcohol being in it. An increased tolerance to alcohol, and we'll talk about what tolerance is in a second. Less effect when alcohol is consumed, meaning you've got to drink more in order to have that same effect. And then spending quite a bit of time trying to get alcohol. Activities, if you decide, okay, I'm not going to go to those activities because they don't have alcohol, that's another symptom. Expressing even in your own mind, hey, I wish I could cut down, or I want to cut down, or telling somebody that you want to cut down. Having that strong desire, that constant need to drink alcohol, or using alcohol to minimize your symptoms of withdrawal. There's a point where your body becomes addicted to alcohol and needs it in order to not go into withdrawal. So these are all symptoms, and if you have two of these, you are considered to have alcohol use disorder. So intoxication, how do we define intoxication? Well, in the DSM, it's defined as consuming alcohol and then having psychological shifts, like behavioral shifts or that doesn't come out right. So you're showing signs of psychological differences. Let's say you're a happy person all the time and alcohol causes you to become sad. You're shifting your mood, you're shifting your behavior. And then actions, are you less likely to go up and kiss somebody in public? Maybe you do that under the guise of being on alcohol. That would be a behavioral shift. So along with that, the person has one of the following symptoms with alcohol intoxication, either a stupor, involuntary eye movement. That's what the police look at when they pull you over and see if you have that, if you've been drinking and driving. Your attention span is shortened, you have less coordination, you have trouble with balance or slurred speech. One of those would be necessary to be called or having alcohol intoxication. Okay, lastly, withdrawal. So how do we define withdrawal? It is considering the lessening or stopping of alcohol consumption after a person consumes it for day after day after day, for months at a time, even years at a time. So what happens with people that go into withdrawal is that they will have symptoms that come about, and it's different for every single person that has alcoholism. So they might have shaking hands, seizures, an increased heart rate, vomiting, nausea, sweating, agitation, and they even can have visual or tactile hallucinations. Symptoms of alcohol withdrawal can be very severe. If their alcoholism is high enough, they can even die from withdrawing from it too quickly or by not getting help with rehabilitation. So it's very, very dangerous, and the individual that's going through the withdrawals experiences terrible psychological distress, and it affects everything. You really can't withdraw from alcohol and go to work, not completely. So benzodiazepines like Valium, Xanax have been used to help with withdrawal symptoms, And the worst symptoms of a withdrawal tend to take place anywhere between 4 and 12 hours after the person stops drinking. If an individual is going to quit trying to stop drinking alcohol, they're most likely to quit on the second day of trying to stay away from it. Symptoms of alcohol withdrawal can last 6 to 12 months after quitting alcohol. That's why there's a book out there called The Addictive Brain, and that also talks about that as well, that our brain does not fully recover from addiction and from whatever we're addicted to until 6 to 12 months of ceasing from that drug or from that activity that's being caused by an addictive nature. So all right, well, that is it for alcohol use disorder. Um, Please let me know if you have any stories you want to share. Don't use any personal names in there, please. Anything you want to offer with this, that would be great. We can start a dialogue on that. Press the like button if you like and subscribe, and thank you very much. I will talk with you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.